So welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another get ready with me. It is Sunday, February 27th, I believe, and I'm going to my friend's daughter's birthday party. So yeah, I decided just to do a little get ready with me. So y'all know every time I do a get ready with me, I got a topic. So the topic I wanted to talk about this week is this whole thing about delusion and like bimbofication that's going around on TikTok. I just find it very interesting. So today we're also going to be using drugstore products to do a full face of makeup. I just feel like this was a thing back in like, I want to say like 2017, when all the girlies was coming back out with, you know, videos of, you know, drugstore hauls. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using right now in 2022, drugstore version. So let's get into the video. So as you guys can see, this is gonna be a full get ready with me since I got my cap on. And as you know, I'm gonna do my makeup first and then I'm gonna put my wig on. So for my skin, I'm gonna be using my CeraVe lotion. Sometimes I use primer, sometimes I use lotion. But this in the dry weather is just a little bit more compatible for my skin because I have severely dry skin. So this is what I'm gonna be using today. So lately I've been seeing this thing where you conceal around your brows and then fill them in. So I'm going to do that today, and I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And I'm going to make sure to list the prices of everything because I really want you guys to know that this is very much drugstore, very much affordable. So yeah. So what made me want to talk about this whole thing about like bimbofication and living in delusion is TikTok. Like TikTok, okay y'all, TikTok has the sickest chokehold on me. Like it's actually disgusting. But I just feel like I understand where the girls are coming from. Like I understand what they mean when they say like they're living in delusion. So the reason why I say this is because I think that in order to manifest, you kind of have to live in delusion. And at first, like if you guys watched my weekly vlog, make sure to go head over there and watch that because then this will make sense. At the beginning of my video, I was just kind of talking about, you know, what I want to do in life and like not knowing and like, you know, going through like depression and anxiety. And so I literally talked about going through this journey of wanting to become a plus size influencer because it's something, you know, I've always wanted to do. Like I've been following the girls since I was young, like literally. So I always wanted to do this, right? And I just never, as much as I wanted to do this, I kind of never thought it was attainable, right? Like I was just like, like this is not something I can do, until I watched those girls on TikTok. Because what they're basically saying is that in order for you to get the things you want, you kind of have to be living in delusion. Like you have to be living in reality to some extent, obviously, but you also have to be living in delusion. You know, like what on God's green earth are these girls talking about? Like they're not making sense. Until I saw this one girl's video, and I'm going to put her TikTok handle in this video. So basically what she was saying is that she was in a philosophy class and the teacher asked her like, oh, like, you know, if I gave you like a whole bunch of money right now, like, and told you like you had an expiration date, what would be the like the first thing you do? Or like if you had an expiration date, what would be the first thing you do? And at first I was thinking about it like very general, like, what do you mean? So for my brows, I'm using the Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pen in dark brown. The only thing I have to say about this is as soon as you put it on, you need to brush it out because it tends to stain pretty fast. So that would be the only thing I would say to do. But besides that, it gives a very realistic brow strokes. And on top of that, I'm using the NYX The Brow Glue. I really like this stuff. It takes a minute to dry, but I'm very much into it. So I was basically thinking about it on a level where it's basically like, okay, you're saying, like, what would I do if I had an expiration date? I would do everything. Like, I would do everything I want to do. Like, I would not hold back. Like, I would just go for everything I want, right? And I think that's, like, most people's answer. And then she was like, I kind of already knew where he was going with this. And at first, like, I kind of wasn't reading the room. I was like, what is this girl talking about? She was like, we already have an expiration date. We just don't know when it is. I was like, wow. Didn't think about it like that. So I'm going to use my Milani Supercharged to get rid of any dark circles that I have around my face. I just want y'all to see when I say my skin is dry, like, I've applied like Vaseline to my lips and they're still dry. Like, so she basically was like, we already have an expiration date. So why would I do things that I don't like doing? Like, that doesn't make sense, right? I was like, oh my gosh, like, this makes so much sense. And it's crazy because this week is the week I decided, like, I'm just gonna do this full on out. And I'm not gonna care what anybody has to say, whether it be family members, friends. Like, if they feel like this is not the smartest thing for me to do, then that's their problem, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So if you guys see the quality of this video change a little bit, it's because my I have no more space in my card and I need to go buy some new ones, so I'm gonna put that on the list this week. But yeah, so for foundation today, I'm using the Born to Glow by NYX, and I'm using the shade Golden and Honey. I've always tend to have to mix my foundations. I just kind of got used to it. And it's just something that's just overall have made my foundation application better. And I think my skin, and I match my skin a lot better. So that's something that just works for me. The Born to Glow for NYX for people with very dry skin is not terrible. I like it. I've used it for a long time, like to the point where I've rebought the product. So that's just me. Another foundation that I like that's Drugstore is the Maybelline Dewy. I think that's a very good foundation for people who have dry skin. But these two colors definitely do what they're supposed to for me. Okay guys, so as you can see, the Born to Glow looks very dewy. It does not look dry at all. It's very dewy. So for concealer, I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer in a satin finish in medium beige. And I just love all these hydrating products, especially when it's cold outside and it's the winter time. So it's just gonna work out well in this situation. So while talking about this whole delusional thing, I just feel like you absolutely have to live in delusion in order to, you know, get what you want. And I didn't understand that until it was explained to me that way. I didn't understand manifesting until it was explained to me that way. So I just feel like now I understand what the girlies are saying, but I just had to hear it differently. And I think that goes straight into the whole bimbofication thing. Like, I was honestly stunned by the bimbofication thing, and I'm also gonna tag the creator that talks about the bimbofication, but I just find it crazy, you know, that this is a thing. Like, this is a thing. But I kind of understood what she was saying. Like, in order for you to also have the things you want, you kind of just gotta let things go and like not give a F. And I just thought, you know, I don't do that. I give a F about everything. That's my problem. I was literally like, in order for me to live the life that I want, I can't care. I can't care. I can't care how you feel. You know, there's a thin line between like delusion, bimbofication, and reality, but you kind of have to find that line for yourself. So to set my under eye, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Powder, the loose powder, and this is in medium deep. And I'm also going to use this to set the little bit of foundation I put over my eye, just so I can apply a shade of eyeshadow on there. I think I'm just gonna do something natural today since it is a kid's birthday party. It's nothing too crazy. You guys know, to contour, I'm using the contour palette by Black Radiance. Love this. It's not going anywhere. It's a staple. I'm keeping it in my kit. I'm keeping it in my personal items. Like, it's just a really good staple to have. So with the bimbofication, it's basically like kind of just like acting like you don't know what's going on in order to have like a sense of peace and happiness. Because if you care too much, you know, that can take over your life essentially, or what you have going on, and you won't be able to focus. But if you don't care, it's just kind of like life is life and you just live. And I just find that concept very like, it's so simple that is complex, if that makes sense. But it's so simple that it's like, what the hell? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like a crazy concept to learn. I don't know, that was just crazy to me. But I decided that I'm just gonna live that way. Like, I was on the phone with my friend and we just decided, like, you know, we're gonna live in delusion and we're just gonna be bimbos. Like, not like the big boob bimbo, but just like, we're just gonna live like, you know, we don't know what's going on. Like, if somebody's mad at us, like, we don't know. Like, we're so confused. And I honestly am gonna try it and see what happens. But I think it's just crazy. Like, it's just so crazy it's good, if that makes sense. So for blush today, I'm going to be using my Mineral Beauty Brush by Ulta. I know this is technically not drugstore, but once you see the price, you'll be like, like, I could get this. So for my bronzer, I did use the Sculpt from the Black Radiance palette. And I think to keep it on that drugstore end, I'm also going to use the Sculpt in this palette over my eyes, just to keep it very neutral and a very fresh look. Okay, so for lashes today, I'm going all the way to the beauty supply store. Okay, I'm going to be using the La Flare lashes. And this is in CH404. And I just wanted to use a different lash today. I just have lashes sitting there and I do not wear them, so... Or I'll wear the same one once I figure out one that I really, really like. So I think if you have a hard time putting on lashes, this is going to be one of the best things for you. This is the Kiss Lash Glue Liner in the Clear's transparent color. And I'm going to use this color because I don't have any black eyeliner on today. But I think, like, if you have trouble putting on eyelashes, this might be something that works for you. So I'm going to show you how that works. But for mascara, I am going to be using the Princess Lash Mascara. In the store I used to work in, these used to sell out. It is such a good mascara. Like, it's so good. Like, So I don't know if you could tell, but you could like immediately see the difference. Like I almost don't need to put lashes on, but I like literally just upgraded the entire look. So I'm just saying, this best mascara I've ever tried. I layer this with other mascaras when I want that like wispy like look. It also just immediately made my eyes look bigger and like elongated it just a bit. So if you haven't picked this up, pick it up now. Thank you. So like I was saying, I really think I'm gonna try this whole delusion bimbofication situation. I need to like understand it just a tad more, but I think it's really smart, to be honest. I also think that I kind of already lived in delusion for 1 week, because this past week where I recorded a weekly vlog, which I've never done, and I literally woke up and told myself, like, you're an influencer, like you get paid to do this, so you got to get up and do it. And the amount of content I got out in 1 week was insane. I've never gotten that much content out. I've never thought of doing that much content. I've never planned that much content. Like, literally, it was the best thing I've done. And for this whole week, I didn't feel depressed. I had like small anxiety attacks about things, but nothing too crazy. And I think because I just lived in delusion with a little bit of reality, it just worked out. So if I were you, I would try this because it freaking worked out. Just to let you guys know, with that liner, one thing that I really like about it is like you really don't have to wait for it to dry at all. Like once you do the liner, you could just like kind of pop the lash on, and I think that was super smart. And I just like that that's the formula. So this is how it looks with everything on. So next we're gonna go into doing my hair. You guys know I do my lips very last because like but I'm gonna go into doing my hair next. So this is the wig that I'm wearing today. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. It's kind of giving me like auntie vibes, but like I'm not mad about it. I think once I kind of style it, I'll like it. But this wig used to once be yellow, and if you want to see the transformation that this wig went through, go on my TikTok, and that video is already out. So enjoy. So next I'm gonna take my small little flat iron by Red by Kiss and just kind of get those baby hairs and just kind of flat iron this back the way I want it. So to lay my edges down, I'm gonna use my Pattern Edge Control. This is actually a really good edge control, to me at least. Okay guys, so here I'm wearing my Nika K lip pencil in the color chocolate. It's $1.99 and you can find it at any of your local beauty supply stores. This is literally one of my go-to lip pencils. It really goes with any shade of nude that you could find. I love it. When I did do makeup on clients, I had like a whole bunch of these because I really just love them that much. Next, I'm using my lipstick from the Milani The Nudes collection, and this entire collection is bomb. And then I'm using my e.l.f. lip plumping gloss in Mocha, and it is giving, okay? For the fit, I got on a pair of Nikes. I have on my Fashion Nova jeans, with, you know, my little H&M white shirt. And then I paired it with my jacket from Shop Akira. Shout out to them. I love this jacket. And I just love their brand. But anyway, y'all, this is the fit. I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget, stay delusional, babes.